Welcome to the Free Yourself from Heartbreak interview series. I am your host, Rebecca Boatman, and today I am so honored to bring you Mike Goldstein. Mike is a one-on-one online dating expert, founder of Easy Dating Coach, who helps men and women make dating and relationships easy. He has been featured on the Today Show, the Star Ledger, Reader's Digest, and Shape Magazine. 83% of Mike's clients enter relationships during coaching, and he currently has 100% client satisfaction. Wow. He uses data from multiple major online dating sites to ensure his clients typically only need to meet 6 to 8 people to find someone they like. Mike's clients typically get into relationship within 3 to 4 months of working with him. How cool. And then use month 5 or 6 on understanding men, setting sexy boundaries, and confliction resolution. Hello, Mike, and welcome.
Yes. What's up, Rebecca? I'm so pumped to be here.
We are here. We made it happen. We made it happen. So since you, Mike, are the best dating expert, online dating expert out there, and we're speaking to a woman that are going through a heartbreak possibly, or they're at the stage where they're just ready to start loving again. I want to ask you the question of how soon do you think that a woman should start online dating after a breakup?
Whoa, that is such a loaded question. My answer is I don't know. And let me explain. It really depends on the woman. On what she wants to do, and is she ready? Does she want to get back out there? But let's talk about the science around it.
Yeah.
So obviously, like when you're stressed out or going through a breakup or whatever, the hormone of oxytocin goes down in women. So what that means is, on the simple terms, is you're not happy, you're sad. And so what you need to do, and before you go back into dating, you need to be happy. So when you go on your date, you're like, yes, I'm on a date. What's going on? Let's talk. Let's get to know each other. Oxytocin levels need to go back up. So you can do that so simply, like even like a hug from a friend, that boosts oxytocin a little bit. But really what women should do after a breakup, and we've all heard this before, is go have some freaking fun.
Yeah.
Go do some things, like get out there, whatever is fun for you, especially something you don't ordinarily do. That's phenomenal. That can have the biggest boost in oxytocin. Is that one thing you love to do that maybe you haven't done in 3 months? Like go do that, get your happy place on, and once you're happy, then, go back on some dates.
Some dates. Mike, I just love your energy. I need to move my hands more. I love it. So beautiful. And I just wish we could, we need to give every female watching us a virtual hug, and so they feel our love coming to them to, get that oxytocin moving. And my next question for you is, I know that not everyone likes online dating. I hear it within my clients, I hear it within people, and I just know that this is your expertise. And I want to know, why do you think that some women are afraid to online date, or they hate online dating?
All right, let's talk about online dating. It freaking stinks. Let me tell you why. So I've been polling my clients for 10 years, right? So I've talked to thousands of people, and I asked them all the same question. Do you like online dating? 95% tell me, no, I hate online dating. I'm like, oh my God, that is a lot. That means when I talk to 20 people, only one of them likes online dating. Those are pigs. And I am with all of you on that. When I started, over 10 years ago, online dating, I was like, all right, I'm a pretty decent looking guy. I bet I could get some dates. I'm messaging women, and I'm like, hold on. I've sent all these messages and no one wants to go on a date with me. Right. Come on. What am I doing wrong? So yes, online dating stinks. Until I figured out how to do it the right way. And then now all my clients, they love it, and they get in relationships 83% of the time, and it rocks, and we do it in 90 days. But yes, I'm with it. Online dating can stink unless you're doing it the right way.
I love that. I love that you can relate as well. You connect with that. So even though women hate it and you teach it, I want to know, why even if we hate it, even if we don't like it, like why should we just stick it out and do it anyway?
Simple. 1 out of 3 marriages are from online dating.
Wow.
It works. You just got to do it the right way.
It's funny that you say that. My grandma actually is remarried from, I think it's like eHarmony or Match, and she is like so in love. Like me and my little sister would even just like roll our eyes sometimes because it's like, but it's cute. But like she remarried off that, and it's so awesome to see. You know, that's how she met her amazing husband. Now,
Whoa. How did your grandma do it?
I think it was eHarmony or Match. It was one of those two. Yeah, it was one of those 2 sites. I don't know. I never looked at her profile, and I didn't really ask, hey, grandma, like, let me see your online profile. So how do you do it the right way?
That is such an amazing question. The right way is totally different than what everyone else is doing.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of women are waiting for messages to come to them.
Yeah.
And that's horrible. And let me explain why. We track all this. So I work with the online dating sites. They send me their data. They tell me what's going on. Mm-hmm. And I also work with thousands of clients, and they tell me what's going on. Anyway, 95% of messages coming in are not from the right guy. So that means if you sit there and wait, 19 out of 20 are the wrong guy, right?
Oh, wow.
And what's even more discouraging that, let's say you're doing one of the swiping apps.
Yeah.
19 out of 20 are the wrong guy.
Even swiping?
Oh yeah, swiping, 19 out of 20, not right for you.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, let's say you're on this thing all day, right?
Uh-huh.
So if you're on this thing all day, checking it on your cell phone, 19 times you're like, oh, this sucks. 1 at a time, this sucks. This stinks. Wrong guy, wrong guy, wrong guy. Imagine how discouraging that is. So the first thing you need to do is only check it 3 times a week. So that gets rid of the discouragement. So you're not seeing every single person being the wrong guy. So that's the first step, is do bulk, checking.
Okay.
Next step, you need to message men.
Okay.
And you need to have a strategy on how to go after the right men. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and I'm like, give me more. So I love that you say that. Bulk, 3 times a week. Is there like a certain time? What, like, are you saying like 30 minutes, like 10 minutes, or how often?
Yes. Once you're doing my method, it's only 30 minutes 3 times a week, hour and a half for a week, and you're going to have 12 date options.
Okay.
And then if you get 12 date options, you only choose 1 or 2 to go on a date. And then those dates are going to be really good.
Okay. So then how do we choose which ones are the right guys? Because you say we're constantly seeing the wrong guys. How do we distinguish?
Yes. What a phenomenal question. So what you can do is if you use OkCupid, you can actually go after the right men in a very efficient manner. Mm-hmm. So if you go after, based on the algorithm, 90% or higher men, we can get you on dates where 85% of the time you enjoy your conversation. Does that make sense at all?
Yeah, that definitely makes sense. So I'm like, my mind's like, how? I want to know.
All right. So there's match percentage on OkCupid. So next to every person you look at, it tells you how compatible you are based on questions you answer. Mm-hmm. So now what you're going to do is message the 90% or higher guys. You're going to message a ton of them in like 20 minutes. And then when messages come back, now you decide who you're going to go after.
Okay, that completely makes sense. It reminds me to when I'm like hiring a virtual assistant on Upwork. Have you ever used Upwork? It's like very similar. Okay, I love this. I've never thought about that within the online dating. That's amazing. So what other tips would you say, like for women, maybe certain things that she should stay away from when online dating?
Oh, phenomenal question. Stay away from the swiping apps if you're looking for love. There's really no point. Let me explain why. You need to get away from apps that have no information. Like, oh, that guy's cute. I'm going to go on a date with him. No, like you don't know anything about him. Like, how about on Match or OkCupid or even eHarmony? There's so much freaking information. And it's like, wait a second, we have this in common, that in common. Hey, he's not a serial killer. Like, this sounds good.
Yeah.
But on a swipe app, it's like this little dinky, like,
blur.
Like surfing and.
Yeah. Like surfing and my dog.
Yeah. And you're like, oh, I like dogs. I like surfing. All right. And he's cute. I'm going to go. No, that's so inefficient.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. So I love how you're speaking to the women that are serious. And I think that's so important because we all want love. We all want to end up with someone, and we have to honor that desire. And these are the steps to get to that. So I absolutely love that. What other, so you mentioned OkCupid, you mentioned Match, eHarmony. What other dating sites would you recommend that have a good pool of information?
All right. Well, first I got to be honest. Insider information, no one knows this, but eHarmony is made up of mostly women.
Oh, okay.
So if you're a man, I do love eHarmony. Like a man looking for a relationship, like get on eHarmony, you're gonna rock it. But if you're a woman, like there's way too much competition. I probably wouldn't go on there.
Yeah.
At first. But what I do like is I love OkCupid. I love Match for like, you know, the general population. If you're looking for something very specific, then maybe you want to look at like a niche site that has that niche you're looking for.
Like Christian Mingle or like something like that.
Sure, absolutely. Like, yeah, if you have some, like, I only date Spanish people, maybe you go to like Latins or whatever.
Oh, that's so cool. They have that. And I should know this, but I don't know this. Is OkCupid free?
It is.
Okay. Okay. So you're saying stay away from Tinder and Bumble.
I guess it depends what you're trying to accomplish. If you want to go on dates, sure, Tinder, Bumble. Like Tinder's known for the hookup site. If you're trying to hook up, like, yeah, sure, go on Tinder. If you're running out of options on OkCupid Match and you want to try something different, I do like Bumble for that, but still, like, it's not as efficient as like a Match or an OkCupid where you can research what you're going on. So for a serious dater, those are like secondary options. I would not use that as your primary.
Okay, good. This is so valuable, Mike. I love this. I love everything you're sharing. Anything else that you feel like these women really need to know as they're, I love everything you're sharing. The method of, okay, you don't want to get discouraged. So this is like a good way to set it up 3 times, 30 minutes a week. Anything else that you would tell a woman, maybe like a success story with a client, that would be really cool as well. Just so they don't get discouraged and they stay hopeful, because having an encouraging spirit or sharing those stories, I know can be really powerful. And that's what I want for these women.
Yes. So let me talk to you about one of my clients that just got married. Yes, Isabella. So she was like having such a rough time with men. She's like in her 40s. She's a little overweight, and just men were treating her like crap. Like her last boyfriend just was like borderline abusive, like no good. And so she needed a guy that was going to treat her well. Anyway, I convinced her, like, you got to message first. I get her sending 50 messages in 20 minutes. Then a guy responds, wants to go on a date. She goes on a date. 8 dates later, she's like, oh my God, this guy's amazing. Anyway, fast forward, they got married. Awesome. But I want to talk about, like, women are like, should I message? Like, is that out of my feminine energy? And I want to talk about, yes, you should message, because you don't exist as a person until you meet in person. Yeah. But like a guy, he's not falling in love with your looks. He's not falling in love with your personality by messaging. Yeah. No.
Like Siri or
what?
Like falling in love with Siri or something when you don't meet them.
No, you're not falling in love with Siri, although very fun. Like, you got to get there in person and be like, whoa, this woman's so beautiful and like such a great personality. And then you go in your feminine energy. I had so much fun. I hope I get to see you again. And now you don't text, you don't call, you don't do anything. You be feminine and let him do the work.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Okay, so reaching out, you're casting a wide net. I love thinking about it like that. You're casting a wide net, and eventually you'll message the one, and the one will end up being the one, or you'll realize if you can't do that if you're not casting a wide net. Is I saying that right?
Yeah, that's absolutely right. If you have a wide net where you send into 50, 12 want to go on a date, and then you pick 1 or 2, like, you're going to start going on really high quality dates, if that makes sense.
And that's what we want for you, women. High quality men. Hallelujah.
Absolutely.
Well, wonderful, Mike. Thank you so much. And I would love for you to share. If there's anything else before that you feel called to share with these women, feel free. And your free gift, what these women get to take from you or, receive.
Yes, absolutely. So I apologize that we didn't get to go into like the soups and nuts of how we do this, everyone. But I have a free gift for you. It's how to text men during the day, what to do, what not to do. It's a video. Get your hands on it. Once you click and sign up, something way, 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 way more valuable is I'm going to let you guys talk to me for 15 minutes. The whole purpose of that call is to get really clear on whether we could work together and get you in a relationship. Like that is the big domino right here. I want to get you a high quality guy. You never have to do this again. You get your guy. He's your life partner forever. That's all I do. 83% of my clients get their guy, they get married, or they have a life partner. It's phenomenal. Anyway, I want to do that for you guys. So set up the 15-minute call. It's free if you want, if you're serious about this. And we are going to find you love. It's going to be awesome.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Mike.
Thank you for having me, Rebecca. This was awesome. I loved it.
Oh, you're so welcome.
Bye.